All right, what's up, y'all? We back. It's Jess. I ain't on camera today. I'm tired. I ain't on camera. Remember, I had beat up that girl, y'all. Look at these people. Look at them. I said, what could possibly be so funny, Trixie? Trixie said, I owe you a huge apology, girl. I was underestimating you, right? I want you to know, no matter what happens next, personally, I'm super proud of you. Thanks for having my back. You a good friend. Okay, you do the same for me, right? She said, you damn straight I would, period. Period. Got me a friend, y'all. What's up? Oh, am I in trouble? Serena said, he'd like to speak with you one by one. Starting with you, Jess. I said, thank you, I guess. Trixie said, see you after. Good luck. Okay. I don't know. Look at me slow walking, y'all. Y'all, the warden is my daddy. I don't know that, though. I don't, like, Jess don't know that, but we know that from the story. I said, long time no see, huh? He said, I have to say, I knew I'd see you again. I just didn't expect it to be on your first day here. I said, I know how this probably makes me look, but I swear it was self-defense. It was. He said, who threw the first punch? I said, the one with the curly hair. Cass, I think her name is. He said, I know her well. Most of the girls seem to fear her. Is it true you knocked her out? Yeah, you heard about me. You heard about me, bro. I was just protecting Trixie, I swear. They were going to seriously hurt her. He said, Jess, I believe you. I said, wait, really? He said, those girls have a very heated rivalry with Trixie. Not to mention, this happens to all the new kids that come here. But I must say, you surprised me. You're tougher than you look. I said, so I keep telling everybody, right? My sister used to beat me up when we were kids all the time. She, of course, always convinced Mom that I had started it. But eventually, I learned how to defend myself. When she could no longer hurt me that way, she began to think of more creative ways. He said, well, I underestimated you. You did. Sorry for that, Jess. That being said, can I give you a word of advice? Okay? He said, I understand it's easier said than done, but keep in mind, this place is only temporary in your life. I can tell you're a good kid. You're not a criminal. Just make sure you don't let this place turn you into one. Stand up for yourself, but choose your battles. Does that make sense? I said, it makes sense. I promise I'll try to keep that in mind. The warden said, I'm not looking forward to explaining this to your mother. Oh, I forgot about her. Is that really necessary? He said, you're still a minor. If you're having any issues, I'm afraid I must keep her informed of them. I said, it makes sense, I guess. But it still really sucks. I was totally cheated on the whole parent front. My mom don't have a clue. My sister's a sociopath. And my father... Look at me laughing. Who the hell knows what the story with him is? He said, your mother never told you much about him? I said, they were high school sweethearts or whatever. But he played into the stereotype. Dropped her tail fast once she got pregnant. Ooh. She was pretty much on her own after that. He said, but she eventually found some happiness, right? I said, I'm not sure if I ever seen my mother happy. Being sad and tired is kind of her default mood. I used to think it was something I was doing, but I don't really know. He said, believe me when I say, I'm sorry to hear that. I said, is it just me, or has this conversation gotten really personal? Quick, subject change. I don't necessarily like violence, bro, but it did feel good standing up for myself for once. I actually want to thank you. It was in part something you said that inspired me. He said, what was that? I said, I decided I didn't want to give those girls power over me. I'll admit, I might have gotten a little carried away, though. He said, well, a brawl in the yard isn't exactly what I had in mind. But I'm glad my words resonated with you, girl. Okay. Why don't we let you go with a warning this time? Really? He said, all signs point to self-defense. I said, what about Trixie? It wasn't her fault at all. Yeah, speak up for my friend, bro. Who you calling? Serena said, yes, sir. He said, I'm sending Miss Burke out. Please see that Jess and Trixie are escorted back to their room. Then send in Jerry next, please. I've determined that Jess and Trixie both acted out of self-defense. Serena said, yes, sir. Thank you, Warden. Look, got my friend. Oh, look at me hugging him, y'all. That's the episode version of hugging. Thank you. He said, well, I said, oh my God, I just hugged the freaking warden. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm just so used to not being believed. Everybody always think I'm a liar. You know what I'm saying? Well, thank you. He said, "You welcome, girl." He said, "Can I ask you one more question before you go?" I said, "What?" He said, "Just a curious question that's totally not my business or anything, but about your father. Do you think you could ever forgive him? If you found out he was sorry, I mean." I said, "Every abandoned kid fantasizes about that, I think. Even someone as cold as my sister. Our father shows up after all these years of silence with some huge explanation why he did what he did. Turns out he didn't forget all about us. He just stayed away because he was afraid we'd never forgive him. The truth is, more times than not, that's a lie. He left because he wanted to. He stayed away because he thought he was better off without us. I guess part of growing up is accepting that. Doesn't make it fair. But since when is anything ever fair?" He said, "What if you found out he did want you? Would it be too late?" I said, "If he was actually sorry, I mean, I suppose I'd be willing to work past it." He said, "Really?" I said, "Like I said, I got cheated on the whole family thing. Hypothetically, if he were truly sorry, I'd be willing to meet him halfway. What that got to do with anything?" He said, "Like I said, just a curious question. You and Trixie are free to go." I said, "Well, thanks again, Warden." Yeah, that's my actual daddy. I don't even know that. I'm talking to him. Trix, let's go, girl. We beat up people. We can go home. We can't go home. We can go back to our cell. Let's go. Trixie said, "Me too." "Yeah, girl, you too." He believes it was self-defense. Jerry, you up next. Go on, Jerry. Look at you. Look at you. Shouldn't have started with me. You shouldn't have started with me. Ask about me. Jerry said, "This ain't over, B-words." Shut up. If karma doesn't catch up to you, I sure as hell will. The cop said, "Care to repeat that, girl?" Thought so. Right. Shut up, Jerry. Shut up. And go and get in trouble. All right, back in their room. This us. Trixie said, "So wait, you're actually serious? Your sister went through all that just to get rid of you?" I said, "Let's just say the whole evil twin cliche. Totally accurate in my case." Trixie said, "I know you said your sister was mean, but that's cold to think. I used to be jealous over people who had a twin." "Oh, girl, it's trash. If you had my sister, it's trash." She said, "Listening to your stories got me wondering. Is your mom completely brain dead or what? How can she not know who your sister is after all these years? Or you, for that matter. While we at it, what exactly is your sister's problem?" "I don't know, girl." You talk like I actually know the answers to these questions. I want to know too. Suggestions behind the phone. I want to know too. The easiest answer from what I can tell is that they buttholes. Trixie said, "Certainly sounds like it." "So, do you not have anyone in your life that's shown you kindness?" I said, "You mean besides you?" "I suppose there was someone. My boo, This is a flashback, y'all. Harley said, just in chance that I was right. That you do feel alone and you don't think anyone sees you. I just wanted you to know that I see you." Did Harley kiss me that time or he hugged me? Whatever, it don't matter. Trixie said, "Woo, somebody got bit by the love bug." I said, "I did not." "I only just met him before I got sent here, Trixie. Not to mention, he's so out of my league, it's ridiculous. He was just really sweet. And well, it don't matter now anyway. I was sent here before I really got the chance to know him. By the time I'm let out, I'm sure he'll have forgotten all about me. If he hasn't already." Trixie said, "I thought we agreed people need to stop underestimating you." "Right, we did." She said, "So, why are you allowed to do it?" Come on, y'all. This is a good lesson in self-esteem. Trixie said, "Thought so." Mic drop, period. Period, Trixie. She said, "Look, it sounds to me like you meant something to him." Oh, the cop said, "Burke, you got a visitor." "Who visited me? My mama?" The cop said, "Nope, some boy. Tall, dark, and handsome type." "Oh, it's my boo. Yo, I ain't even been here 24 hours yet, and Harley came to see me on the inside. Period, Harley. Oh, my God. It's Harley." Trixie said, "I knew it." Right. What'd I just say? He obviously isn't forgetting about you anytime soon. I said, "Sometimes it feels like Harley is the only one who knows the real me. He makes me feel like I could do anything I set my mind to." Trixie said, "God, you two are just too cute. So what are you waiting for? I dare you to run up and kiss your man. Period. I'm gonna have to pay for it, ain't I?" Yep. I gotta spend these diamonds to see my boo, y'all. I got to. Take me to him. Hurry up. Harley. Look at me. Oh, he kissing me back. Oh. He was a little nervous at first. I can't believe you here, boo. He said, of course. I miss you like crazy. Harley, it's only been 24 hours. Stop. Although if it means our reunions will always go like this. I said, oh, come on. I miss you too. He said, you still have the bracelet. Is that allowed in here? I said, I couldn't let them take it from me, period. He said, so how is everything? How are you doing in here? I don't have my bracelet on, y'all. How do Harley know that? I said, oh, we sleep in cold concrete rooms with a single sheet. We eat food that's preheated in the bag it was shipped in. We shower in a big open room. But honestly, it's not so bad. He said, really? That's not the response I was expecting. I said, I mean, compared to my real life, no doubt this is better. Y'all, didn't I just get in here? Am I tripping or not? I just got in here. Like, the warden came to take me to meet Trixie. And then Trixie was taking me on a tour. And that's when we ran into Cass and the rest of them, Jerry and all them. And then I got into a fight. So what am I talking about to Harley? Talk about it's a hard knock life out here. I only been in here for a few hours, haven't I? Okay, whatever. Whatever. I said, it's like, I didn't appreciate how chaotic my home life felt until I experienced all the structure here. There's some drama, but it's not family drama. I'm actually kind of happy. And beyond that, I met some really cool people in here. Does that surprise you? He said, considering that you're in here, not at all. If I had to guess, there's a lot of other cool people in here. I said, and now there's one more. Harley said, I still can't believe you in here, girl. Have you felt safe? There's bound to be a few bad apples in here, along with the coolest chicks on earth who were framed by their twin sisters. Harley, quit trying to flirt with me. Actually, I got into a brawl my first day here, right? He said, what? I said, yeah, I sort of knocked this girl out, you know what I'm saying? He said, are you serious right now? Who even are you? How did you end up in a brawl where you kicked some girl's butt on your first day? Oh, bro, you better ask about me, period. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. She was bullying my friend. So I had to do something about it. He said, who are you and what have you done with Jess? No, but in all seriousness, I always knew you were a great person, but stepping up defending your friend like that, you're a hero, Jess. Oh, I ain't think about it that way, Harley. How you always know just what to say to boost my confidence? He said, well, like I said, you take such good care of people. I guess I thought it was time somebody showed you some love, too. Harley, you so cute. He said, I mean it, Jess. Anybody would be lucky to have you in their life. I know I am. I said, you know what? I'm starting to believe that, Harley. In fact, being in here is sort of giving me a whole new sense of self. He said, how so? I said, I'm realizing ain't nothing wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm pretty cool. I'm smart and loyal. And it turns out I'm a badass too, period. Period. Knock people out, you know what I'm saying? He said, I'm so glad to hear you say that. Well, I came in here to let you know. I'm still rooting for you out there. And I can't wait for you to get out of here so we can spend some more time together. I swear the stars were so bright the other night. Constellations I've never seen before. And all I could do was think about how much better it would be if you were there. I said, soon I will be, Harley. I will be. He said, couldn't be soon enough, girl. Okay, visiting hours are over. Visitors, please make your way to the exit. Okay. Harley, thank you for coming to see me, boo. You know? He said, of course. I'll see you soon. Okay, give him another kiss, girl. Bye, Harley. Oh, I ain't giving no hug or nothing. Okay. Yo, who is this? Later that night. Marie said, I understand, sweetheart. I love you. Ooh, yo, who's this? Oh, this Harley. Oh, this Harley mama. Harley said, hey, Mom. Look at Harley mama. Y'all looking cute. He said, is something wrong? Marie said, your father's working late again. Ever since he got that promotion at work, he's under a lot of pressure. I understand he can't be in two places at once. I just feel like we never spend time together as a family anymore. But enough about me. What are my two wonderful sons up to tonight? Anything exciting? Harley said, why, yes, since you asked, girl. Axel and I are having dinner with the most beautiful woman in the world. She said, who? You, girl. She said, oh, sweetie, I wasn't trying to make you feel guilty. If you two have plans already. He said, nothing that's more important than you. Any guesses on what we're going to cook for you? They cooking too, y'all. She said, not your chicken and shrimp carbonara. He said, if that's all right with the queen of the house. He said, I just need to go to the store and pick up some of those red peppers you like. She said, oh, let me do that. If you boys are cooking, I at least want to help in some way. He said, if you're sure. She said, you made your old mother so happy, Harley. I'm so blessed to have you. You look at Harley. Harley and his cute mama. Harley said, Axel, get in here. Get in here. Axel said, is yelling really necessary, bro? I'm ready to go anyway. Harley said, yeah, about that. Slight change of plans. He said, what did you do? Harley said, I sort of promised Mom we were having dinner with her tonight and that I was cooking. Axel said, any particular reason? Harley said, because she our mama, bro. She gives us her whole life. We can give her one dinner. Axel said, okay, calm down. You getting all swole up in the chest. Relax. My brother the saint, always making me look bad. Harley said, you don't need my help to do that. Axel said, if I had actual feelings, that would have hurt. Now let's get started on this dinner. Harley said, you mean you actually helping? Axel said, how useless do you think I am? Don't answer that. Do not answer that. Okay, y'all, look at my mama. This is my mama. Okay, look, y'all. Harley mama and my mama. Marie said, Linda Burke. Linda said, Marie Hunter. Look at them hugging. It's so good to see you. Linda said, it's good to see you too. I'm really sorry for not keeping in touch after high school. Marie said, that's okay, Linda. You had a lot on your plate back then. What with the pregnancy and Walt leaving you to deal with it alone? Not her clocking her tea like this in the middle of the street. Linda said, you were always so kind to me, Marie. I really appreciated it. Marie said, what are friends for? So how are your kids now? Well, one of them in jail. You know what I'm saying? Marie said, oh no, have I said something wrong? Linda said, no, it's nothing you've done. It's just embarrassing. Marie said, you ain't got nothing to be embarrassed about, girl. I'm sorry if I upset you, Linda. Marie said, is there anything you feel like talking about? Linda said, I'm just having issues with my daughters. I feel like I'm failing, and I don't know how to stop myself. Marie said, what do you say coming over to dinner at my house? It's just me and my sons tonight. The two of us have lots to catch up on, and they won't mind. Linda said, I suppose I could use a friendly ear. She said, good, then it's settled. You're coming with me. Marie said, boys, I'm back. Harley said, did you find the red peppers? Marie said, that's not all I found. Harley said, what that mean? She said, can you both come in here for a moment, please? I want you to meet someone. Marie said, I'm so excited for you to meet them. Harley is as sweet as the days are long. He is. Axel is a bit rough around the edges, but deep down, he's got a good heart. Linda said, you certainly weren't lying about your boys being handsome. My daughters would lose their hearts for sure. Axel said, are your daughters hot? Marie said, Axel Hunter. Axel said, it was just a joke, girl. Calm down. Harley said, no, it ain't. No, it wasn't. Marie said, boys, this is Linda Burke. She and I were great friends in high school. Linda here has daughters around your age, you know. Axel said, maybe we know them. What are their names? Let's hope I haven't hooked up with them or something. Linda said, my daughters' names are Jess and Olivia. Ooh. Look at them. Harley said, they wouldn't happen to be identical twins, would they? Linda said, you know them? What are the odds? What are the freaking odds? Those girls are everywhere. Ooh, not those girls. Olivia's everywhere. Not me. Axel said, sore subject. My bad, bro. Harley said, you Jess's mother? Linda said, am I missing something? Yeah, so much. You missing a whole lot, girl. Linda said, wait a minute. The day they ditched school, are you the one with the motorcycle? The one Olivia said Jess was smoking with? Marie said, what she talking about? Hi, what's going on? What's this about ditching school and smoking? Linda said, are you also the one who came to the house? Came to my crib, the one that was in Jess's room. Axel said, what's this about a bedroom? You and that girl bed, bro? Way to go, Harley. Harley said, shut up, Axel. Look at Axel dancing. Marie said, Harley, what have you done? Is there something going on between you and Jess? Axel said, you mean besides the fact he's in love? Harley said, I actually hate you right now. Right. Quit instigating. Look, Jess and I barely know each other. We just met the day the girls came to the house. And I didn't know they were coming, I swear. They just showed up with Trevor. Linda said, who's Trevor? Marie said, Trevor is a friend of Harley's. Harley said he was also Olivia's boyfriend, right? Linda said, Olivia has never had a boyfriend. You liar. Axel said, how about you watch the way you speak to my brother, lady? Right. Period. Period. Marie said, Axel. Axel what? Right. This lady has massive balls to come up in our house and call my brother a liar. Right. Harley is a lot of things, but he is not no liar. I'll admit, I didn't understand my brother's soft spot for your daughter. But now, after meeting you, even I feel bad for her. And I'm a total douche. Marie said, why don't you go check on dinner and let us talk to Harley? Axel said, just when it was getting good, girl, this the tea right here. All right, girl. Even I can take a hint. Whatever. Marie said, listen, Linda, I apologize for Axel's rudeness, but he was right about one thing. Harley is a good young man. He's still young, and so he makes mistakes, but he is not a liar, girl. If he says nothing happened with your daughter, I'm inclined to believe him. Linda said, just like that? Marie said, he's my son, of course. He's never given me a reason to not trust his word. Linda said, you mean besides ditching school? Harley said, my mother tries to keep an open mind. She's not the kind of mother who would not hear her child's side and ship them all to a correctional facility. Period. Period. Linda said, what you just say? You heard him. You heard him. Marie said, what's that supposed to mean, Harley? Harley said, why don't you ask your friend? Why don't you ask her? Because she knows exactly what I mean. Linda said, how dare you? Marie said, Harley Hunter, you watch your tone. I never known you to talk so harshly. Tell her to watch her tone. Shoot. Linda said, so much for respect, huh? I suggest you watch the way you speak to me. Oh, girl, I had a very bad day. Girl, please. Right. Harley said, I bet your day wasn't nearly as bad as Jess's. Linda said, none of this is your business. Harley said, Jess is a cool person. Even I know that, and I just met her. If you pay any attention to her at all, you know that too. You also might notice that Olivia, on the other hand, is a sociopathic liar and a conniving little... Unfortunately, your head is too far up your own butt to see much of anything. Marie said, Harley. Linda said, how dare you judge me when we just met each other? Harley said, did you not just do the same thing to me just now? Right. I'll admit that ditching school was stupid, but I'm glad I did. Because I wouldn't have met Jess otherwise. I gotta say, I've never been more grateful for my own family than the moment I saw the way Jess's family treats her. Come on, Harley. Period. Come on. Harley said, I'm going to get some fresh air. Marie said, I'd be lying if I said I understood any of this. Harley has always been such a gentle soul. He must have taken a real liking to your daughter. Linda said, he's right about one thing. Everything is so wrong, and it's all my fault. It is. When Richard left me after I became pregnant and my parents abandoned me, I wanted so badly to believe I could do it all on my own. But somehow I managed to mess everything up with my children. And I don't even know how to fix it. Girl, you need to cry me a river. Because I'm in jail right now because of you. Marie said, but you do want to fix it, right? She said, more than anything in the world. Marie said, that means there's hope. Linda said, I forgot what a kind person you were, Marie. Marie said, I hope you'll stay for dinner. She said, I still like to stay. Okay, great. I guess I better go have a talk with Harley. Please make yourself comfortable. All right, later that night, look at me on the bench. That first night was the worst. I felt as if I might go crazy. I finally just gave up on sleep and went and sat down, lost in my own thoughts. I reminded myself over and over again what both the warden and Trixie had said. It was all just temporary. The problem was, in that moment, it didn't feel temporary. It felt like I might just be trapped in that little room for the rest of my life. One thing for sure, if I ever did get out of there, the first thing I'm doing is finding a way to make Olivia answer for what she's done, period. Trixie said, hey, you. Got room for one more on this bench? I said, I ain't wake you, did I? She said, man, it's okay. The first night is the hardest for everyone. You'll get used to it. First things first, we gotta work on your confidence. I admit I don't know much about your situation since we've just met, but there's something that I do know. I said, which is? She said, your sister is a sad, very insecure person. That's just a fact. I said, how you know when you never met her? She said, only lonely, miserable people feel the need to spread around that kind of negativity. Trust me on this. I know a thing or two about bees being bees, right? I'm sure you do, girl. She said, the point is, she's miserable. Misery loves company. So she's done everything she could to convince you that you were the inferior twin. Whether you like to admit it or not, you're totally buying into it too. So first, we got to work on your confidence. Help you see that there's a badass in there just dying to get out. We don't know how much time you have in here, so we have to make the most of every moment. So you can go back home and put that B sister of yours in her place, right? Thank you for everything, girl. I gotta admit, as much as it sucks in here, I'll be really sad when I have to say goodbye to you. She said, I'm sure we'll see each other again. But for now, we can make the most of being here together. It don't look like you getting to sleep anytime soon. Like I said, the beginning was tough for me too. If you want, I can show you a trick that helps me relax and fall asleep. You do that for me, girl? She said, of course. I told you I got your back against mean girls and insomnia. Y'all, I really like Trixie, but I feel like I can spend these diamonds somewhere else in this story. So we're going to skip this. We're going to skip it another time, girl. You got to show me sometime soon, okay? She said, for sure. I said, I want you to contact me the second you get out of here. Understood? She said, yes, ma'am. Okay, look at Harley and everybody after dinner. I was about to say, I don't see no place. Marie said, thanks so much for dinner, you two. Linda said, yes, thank you. Marie said, it's been so nice to see you, Linda. We need to do this again. Harley said, Mom, may I speak to Miss Burke alone for a minute, please? Marie said, of course you can, honey. Look at her scared. Marie said, Axel, would you like to come help me with the dishes in the kitchen? Axel said, and Mr. T brewing right here in the living room, right? Axel want the tea, child. Listen, Axel like me, period. Axel said, why, I'd love to do the dishes after cooking dinner, mother. Ooh, look at him jumping. Can I take out the trash too? That would give me just enough time to sip on a non-alcoholic beverage while watching paint dry. Please let me do the dishes, please. Marie said, I'll call you tomorrow, girl. Oh my God. Yeah, Axel is hilarious. Axel is my favorite character. Linda said, so what you want to talk about? Harley said, well, since you're friends with my mom, I wanted to try to make peace about earlier. I promise I don't usually talk to people that way. She said, I suppose I should feel grateful that you feel so strongly about standing up for my daughter. He said, I was telling the truth earlier when I said I just met your daughters that day they came to the house. Yes, I ended up coming over to your house to see Jess, but I'm afraid you've been given the wrong impression of my motives. She said, so what are your motives exactly? He said, the day your daughters came to the house, Jess was very uncomfortable. She refused to come inside and wanted to be taken to school. She said, but that's not what Olivia told me. Girl, of course she didn't. He said, Olivia was dishonest with you, Miss Burke. I'm aware you'll be inclined to believe her over someone you just met, but I believe I owe it to Jess to tell you the truth. She said, go on. He said, I only talked to Jess for a few minutes, but there was something about her that seemed very sad and lonely to me. To be honest, if you would have heard the way Olivia speaks to her, never in my life have I heard someone be so cruel. Jess just looked so broken. I kept thinking about it all that week. So I went to the house that day because she just seemed like she could use a friendly face, some kind words. She said, because you don't think she's getting that at home? Harley said, do you? Right. Can you look me in the eye and tell me you remember the last time someone showed her some kindness? She's in a correctional facility, for crying out loud. She said, you don't think that upsets me? I'm her mother. He said, are you Jess's mother or Olivia's? Ooh, come on. Because from where I'm standing, there's one twin who's been getting the short end of the stick. Did you ship Jess off because it's what's best for her? Or was it what's best for you? Linda said, how dare you? Harley said, no, how dare you? Ooh, this is tea, y'all. Olivia is mean, selfish, and treats everyone around her like crap. A lot of people are afraid of her because she's a bully. Not only that, but she also drinks and smokes, girl. It was actually her at the party, as a matter of fact. But tell me, when's the last time she was actually punished? For literally anything. Meanwhile, Jess is locked up at some kiddie prison. That's BS, right? Come on, Harley. He said, you know, I'm almost inclined to feel sorry for you. I think somewhere inside of you love both your daughters. But you want to know what stops me from having pity? It's that heartbreaking look on Jess's face. Your other daughter put it there, and you're enabling it. So with all due respect, ma'am, if I were her, I'd leave you and my B-word sister and never look back. Drive safe, girl. Period. And he walked away.